¿Podéis confirmar, chicas, que estamos en directo, por favor?
No la valora ahora, ¿qué coño? Sí. Podemos empezar con una. Hello guys.
Ahora mismo estáis en directo.
Oh, sorry guys, sorry. Oh my god, what is it?
Pero más el volumen.
Aime, das vos.
Vosotras desde el chat da la bienvenida a la gente.
¿Qué?
Desde el chat podéis empezar a comentar vosotras.
En el chat. A ver, métete en el chat.
Espera, ahora.
Vas súper retrasada,
Ay, no, mira que sí.
Pero baja el volumen que si no se escucha. Y ponle los
Todavía
comentarios.
no se han dado lo que.
Podemos empezar con el mío.
No, cuando nos digan lo que.
Ahora que lo hizo.
Y lo comentarios.
Pero ¿cómo? ¿Y tú aquí? ¿Ay?
No, cambiar. No. Watch later. Chicas, chale.
Este video se guarda.
Luego en el canal.
¿El canal se guarda? O sea, para que todo el CEU lo vea. Top.
Es para poder.
Pero aquí sale como retrasado.
Hay un poco de delay, sí.
Por el delay. Pero como no vais a escuchar de ahí.
Claro, no, pero el problema, claro, es que si hacemos una pregunta que tenemos que esperar a que
Oh,
les
un
llegue la
corazón.
pregunta.
No, para mí lo van a escuchar.
Pero sí.
Okay, so hello everyone.
Hello.
Hi guys.
Hi guys.
So today we're going to be doing a podcast about something that a lot of people debate. Okay, so think about last time you had a crush. Basically, did you like the real person or was it more the illusion that you made about them in your head? And today the important question that we're going to raise is, do we really fall in love with the actual person or is it more the illusion and the what could it be that we fall in love for?
So I want this to be interactive, so your opinions will help us to direct the discussion and the conversation. So if you can talk through the comments.
Yeah, and actually psychologists explain that attraction often begins with incomplete information. We don't fully know the person, our brain fills the gaps.
So this basically refers to idealization, which is basically when you imagine a scenario or how someone really is based on your perceptions, but it's really different than real life.
Yeah, idealization, that's exactly what I wanted to say.
So just a quick question, guys, to start with this podcast. Have you ever experienced when after you get to know someone more deeply, you feel surprised? You can write on the chats what you think, so we can discuss it. Okay, Natalia is saying, I have experienced that sense of surprise. Yeah.
Yeah, other people say.
Other people, yes. Totally.
Okay, so I think we
Yeah.
agree with it.
Yeah, that's crazy because in fact, the act of idealization is someone like it's not bad always. Like I mean, it creates desire and emotional like excitement at the first of the relationship, but then the the problems appear when idealization do not match with expectations, real expectations, isn't it?
Exactly, and I think that's why like many relationships after like the first month they change because they go through imagination to like really get to know the people like as they are.
Yeah.
So like. Yeah.
So here's the thing, we've been able to start a debate that seems to revolutionize people through the chat. The question here is, when does love really start? Is it when we experience it through our imagination or when the reality of the situation really is? And the thing here is, it isn't just psychology from a textbook, it's something that is experienced in all completely different ways. Sorry guys, technical issues. So before going live, we actually talked about this and we all had really different opinions. So we thought let's just all share our opinions and see if anyone here can relate.
Okay, so I have a real experience. So I have a story where I'm pretty sure like I fell in love with the idea and not just the person. So I met someone in a birthday party and I talked with this person like for 10 minutes and I feel like very comfortable. This person is like the person I would like live with. After that when we like we didn't really see each other like very much, but we talked. So and honestly I enjoyed it and I feel like very comfortable. And those 10 minutes like turned like into a whole situation in my head. And like I even told my friends I met someone really interesting and that. So I started like imagine like a whole situation, like putting this person in different situations of my life, like meeting my friends, like the opinions matching with my opinions, and then like I started like picturing him in different parts, like in certain like meeting also my parents, like serious things.
Yeah.
So it can become like this whole fantasy in my head. And then we like spend time together and I start realizing that this person didn't really match with my opinions and also habits or opinions. So I realized that I fall in love with the whole situation and not just like the person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, well, in my case, I will say it's kind of the opposite because actually there was a guy in my course and first of all I didn't even like notice him, I wasn't interested or anything, but then we just like kind of start talking, having like just normal conversation, I don't know, really for like any class assignment or anything, and I don't know, just later on our conversations start to be like, I don't know, more like personal ones about any kind of music tastes or movies or anything, and so yeah, it just like keep interesting me in that way. And it's funny because the more normal the conversation were, the more interested I was, and I just like start noticing like small things he was doing, as it was really easy to talk to him, or he was like making love people without like even trying it too hard. So in my case I didn't have like this idealization part, I didn't idealize him, and I just like fell in love just over the time because I was getting interested in him and to discover him. Yeah.
I feel like that happens to so many people though. Like sometimes it happens that you meet someone and literally only 5 minutes in your life and then you just created this whole like Netflix situation in your head. And then sometimes it's the opposite. Sometimes it's like someone that you found super normal in your day to day and he actually turned out to be someone that was really, you know, important.
Yeah.
So I think it's different. I feel like sometimes it's the idealization we have, sometimes after that it just turns into someone that was a complete fantasy, and sometimes it's the opposite. So that's basically the big question that we're discussing today.
We can see in the comment section, Natalia is saying that I think love starts when we really get to know the good and the bad of them. So that's totally true.
I agree.
So we all of us agree. When you need to know the good and the bad is when you need to like think if that person is going to be in your life. And also Africa can relate to the story that you told, Clara and Charlotte. So it's
really common.
It's very common and also helpful for the people to us tell our stories and everything, to feel like connected and everything.
Okay, so now we want to try an experiment with all you guys that you are listening. Imagine two situations. The first one, you are in a party and you meet someone, and you feel like very comfortable with this person, and you talk with this person with like 10 minutes. And in the second situation, you are in your class and you met this person slowly with deep conversations and sharing like situation with this person.
Okay, so here's the question to everyone who's watching. In which one of the two situations we explained, which one you would consider like it gives like more attraction at the beginning?
So guys, write on the chat, would it be A, a mysterious person that you just met, or B, a person that you're slowly getting to know and everything? So guys, write on the chat so we can discuss. Oh, Adrian is commenting, what about love at first sight? Okay, so girls, I think love at first sight, I think it's true, but
I will consider it's like kind of the situation.
it's the situation a bit, right?
Yeah.
Because you're like idealizing like
Yeah.
a person, like, oh, I just saw you and I just fell in love because you're beautiful. Because you
Yeah.
love at first sight is like
Yeah.
like you are looking directly to their not their personality, if she's or he is pretty
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, that's exactly what psychology says. When we don't know
Totally.
much about a person, like our brain fills it up with thoughts, it assumes things.
Yeah, I agree. But for example, for a long-term relationship, I will say that attraction usually like kind of change because it's more like about once you really know the people, like your partner, and once you accept him as he really is.
So yeah, so I think maybe that's the thing. I think attraction does start with imagination, but then the real actual love just develops when the illusion just fades and you actually see the real person who you have in front of you. So what we've been talking about today is something that most people experience, which is idealizing someone. When you first meet someone, you don't really know what love is yet, but when your brain creates these moments and your whole projection for future, you start really
Yeah.
going in.
Yeah, we start like creating like expectation without being aware of it, and we think about who they might be, could be like in this situation, and that's why like the relation in the first period of the relationship like feels so intense.
So, okay. So maybe there are many stories of how attraction may begin and how the real connection occurs, but when the real expectation is removed, what really remains is the interest and the love you have for that person. So that's the question that we're going to leave you guys with today, is do we really fall for the person, or is it the fantasy, the illusion, and the pictures that we create about them? So thank you so much for listening and being part of the conversation, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.